Welcome back to Drop
Thank
In,
you.
Kristie Crate. I am so excited, so grateful, so honored to welcome you back into our community and share your magic and medicine with everybody listening.
Thank you. I am so grateful to be back.
Yes. So I have known Kristie for well over 9 years now. Kristie is one of the brightest, most beautiful lights you'll ever meet. She has so much depth to her soul and I just love you so much. You are a sister, a friend, a client. You are a phenomenal photographer, a registered nurse, saving lives every day. And you have now come into the realm of subconscious change work.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you
What a
also
wild world.
own a renovation company.
Yeah.
You're also a wonderful wife and amazing mama to
Mhm.
Ben, who's three and a
Yeah.
half. How do you do it all, Kristie Crate? How do you do it all?
Some days I don't, and that's okay too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you for that. Yeah, it is. I try not to use the word busy, but life is busy and full in the best way possible. And I really I try to harmonize between being in the present moment and creating the future that I know is available for us. So it's,
Mm,
I don't want to say balancing act because I often like imagine a waitress balancing plates, right? Balancing plates does get easier over time,
mhm.
but when you're harmonizing, you're going back and forth and you're flowing. You're in the flow zone.
You're in the flow zone. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Well, you're an inspiration, and you've also stepped into the arena of publishing as well, haven't you?
Yes. Yes. That too. Yes. All the
Yeah.
things.
All the things. All the things. So you are in our mastermind, Heartwired CEO.
Yeah.
And we are, as we speak, June 12th today. So, how has your experience been in there? Why did you choose to say yes to joining forces with Marcia and I? And yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first and foremost, the humans in that group, oh, they are the cat's meow.
Mm,
Like, and I mean, because of our deep connection that, I've been so fortunate to have, anything that you do is just a no-brainer for me. I'm like, "Well, here we go. Meg's onto this now, so I guess that means me too." But no, it's, just an honor and a blessing, and, I mean, I am very heart-led naturally in my ways because I do, I have a lot of depth to and just a lot of integrity with what I do, and it's so meaningful that I get to be surrounded by like-minded people that really hold that level of integrity for themselves as well, and really lean in and do the work that they do with their whole heart, and yeah, so, I mean, the name, spot on, I love it because if you're not a CEO, you're the CEO of your life, right?
mhm,
And what I have learned through, like, doing some of the subconscious work is one of my highest values is belonging, and that's like, it's a two-sided coin, right? It's belonging to yourself, and it's also belonging to others, and so when you have that community and that group of people that they just oh, there's nothing like it. Like, I can give an example. I was having a little meltdown in the parking lot the other day because I was going in to get groceries and I could feel this contraction because our business was growing and there was so much going on. And I leaned in and I voice noted the group and I said, "This is what's going on." And it's the weekend. So typically Marcia and Meg aren't in there, which that's okay, boundaries. But one of the other ladies swoops in and was like, "Wow, what a beautiful life of abundance you have built for yourself." And I'm like, "Yes, yes, thank you." And so just having that support and I reached in and used some of the regulation tools that were available for me, and I was doing the thing in the parking lot. It's what it is.
yeah,
Yeah, because sometimes that's what it looks like, right? Is regulating in a parking lot, and
yeah,
let me tell you, thank goodness I did because, had I gone into the just bypassed it and gone into the store, I probably would have overspent or something, like God only knows, right? So but yeah,
yeah.
we don't bypass around here, we move through it.
We do. Oh, so proud of you. So proud of you. And yeah, the individuals inside the mastermind are just second to none. And the way that you have all just built such deep rapport with one another and connection, and it just warms my heart. It warms Marsha's heart. And we're just so grateful that you said yes
Mm,
inside. So it's
yeah.
been yeah, it's been 6 months, which is wild. We're
Yeah.
halfway through.
Yeah, totally. It is wild. And I mean, like, also, I think like being a part of the event last year was also just awe-inspiring because it was like the event of the year. I traveled 3,000 kilometers. I'm sure you travel more than I did across the world, felt like
Yeah.
across
Yeah.
the country anyway. Yeah.
Yes. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Can you touch on the event? Because we only have 30 tickets left, which is wild. We are
Yeah.
6 months away and yeah, we're halfway sold out. So for those that are like, what is this event all about? Can you share from your lens? Because you were not only in the room as a participant, but you're also the photographer, which is we're so grateful for you because you are like the best photographer in the world.
Well, thank you. No, it was really fun to hold both. Well, and like when I woke up in the morning, what's super interesting is like it didn't feel interesting in the moment, but I woke up to my bank account being robbed that morning,
Right.
right?
Forgot
Yeah,
about
like
that.
my actual debit card while we were in another province where we needed money because we're traveling. And so I had to 6 o'clock in the morning. Thank goodness I wake up early, shut everything down. And then John wakes up. So I'm letting him know what's going on. And like, we don't have any money to spend today. So I'll see you later. And, but I also knew like this is part of the work, right? There's something here for me to learn from because I'm like peak excitement and also holding this intense fear. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was a humbling experience. I learned I feel safer in my own province because the bank thinks I got hacked from logging into my bank account in the airport. Because if you're on, I don't know if this is true or not, but if you potentially, if you're on airport Wi Fi, sorry, airports, if I'm, anyways, potentially that could have been a hack. Who knows? But yeah, so now it was a journey. And anyway, but being part of the Heartwired CEO event, first of all, like we started with the VIP night and like the first of all, Kim Torrance and the beautiful details that she puts and the thought that she puts, and even just watching her and her partner set everything up, like it's the sweetest. She's got pure nurturing mama bear
Ugh,
and just divine energy about her. Yeah.
she does love Kim. We would not be able to
Hmm.
do it without her. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And and then I met Meg Dunning through this process, who is an incredible human as well. And she was so inviting and she's just like, and it was just so synergistic. We worked so well together. And she's like, "Okay, I'll do this. You do that. Does that sound good?" Yeah. And off we all went. And so, but yeah, anyways, because of like being a part of like being a photographer, I'm now mingling amongst a bunch of different groups that I wouldn't have normally done so, right? It kind of gets me out of my own comfort zone
Mhm.
and I'm taking pictures of everybody and meeting everybody. But yeah, and then the actual event itself, what a just perfect day. The beautiful ride, nervous system ride we went on, and the expansion and the growth, and just truly deeply honoring ourselves and how far we've come. Yeah, the whole thing was
Mhm.
incredible.
Yeah, thank you for sharing all that. It's definitely unlike any other event that I've been to that I've experienced, it's oftentimes you go to these conferences or events and people are kinda speaking at you, not with you,
Mhm. Yeah.
and giving you all these strategies and systems and structures to follow, but your nervous system is actually the strategy, right? So that's why we bring that, infuse that into the room so we can create that automatic lasting change. So thank you for sharing that. And what's exciting, because you are in the mastermind this year, you are going to be speaking on stage.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this?
Well, I remember the first time you said it and you're like, "Okay, everyone, let that land in your body wherever it lands." And so then I've participated in a speaking mastermind just to prep my nervous system for it. And I'm just getting ready because I'm starting to just share more and more and more stories that I have. And I remember feeling like I had this mountain of stories and didn't know where to begin, which most people don't know where to begin and don't feel like they have the mountain of stories. So I'm incredibly grateful for that and learning some of the strategies to get those stories out into the world. So yeah, I it'll be fun. It'll
It
be an
will be fun.
experience.
It
Yeah.
will be fun. It's gonna be yeah, I'm so excited. We're every year is different, and what we're infusing into this event is I can't wait for you to experience it again, especially being on the stage as well as a panelist. So,
Yeah.
so excited for that. So excited for that. So, for those listening, why would they want to join the mastermind? Because we are actually opening enrollment very soon.
Yes. Yeah. Well, if you are growing and expanding in any way in your life and want to be surrounded by beautiful humans that are doing the same and love to support each other, if you are even just like we have everybody in different stages of business, whether you're growing your own business from like a beginner or whether you have an established business as well, like at any point in the continue, it doesn't even need to be business. You can just be navigating really difficult life things as life can throw at you. And sometimes, right, like I bring my parenting struggles sometimes into the group or yeah,
Mhm.
whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You get to just show up with whatever you have going on. And I just think I think it was in the first month, a few of us were like, okay, we've already like received more in value than what we've paid. So
Yes.
it was incredible.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing's been. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. So, as a result from doing all of your subconscious change work and being inside the mastermind, you have created an incredible offering. I would love to hear more about that. Built from
Yeah.
within.
Yes. Okay. So, Built from Within is a guided audio experience that really truly just allows you to dream again. Like, I think so many of us with the conditioning and the life circumstances, we live not just only in houses, we live in lives that were created by other people, other people's expectations. And Built from Within allows you to tap into this highest version of yourself and you get to time travel off into the future and bring what your highest self has available for you and you get to bring it into the now. And we break it down into some baby steps. There's strategies in there as well in terms of like time, energy, and money continuums. And so I just think anybody, not only that's looking for like a renovation, but anybody that just wants some to feel like they're in alignment with their future self and then building this life for themselves, it's one way to start.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, what inspired you to create it and why what so we're going to put the link cuz everybody needs it. Um why do people need this in their earbuds?
Yeah. Well, there was one particular woman that really inspired me, and she is a woman in her midlife, and her husband died a few years prior. And so she was really leaning into a renovation for herself and really, for the first time in her life, honoring herself and what it is that she wanted, but she almost didn't know where to start. And I find it so interesting that, us as a society, like I think I've had the deep honor and opportunity to be able to implement some of this work before midlife because I started working with you when I was like 26 years old, right? Like the
So
opportunities are endless. Yeah. But when I think about this work and how transformative it's been, I think, okay, like, here's this woman, she's now a widow and she's now leaning into what's available for her. But like what would life look like if we did that a little bit sooner?
mm,
Right? And what would it look like to live in a home that, yeah, you get to build and oh, I don't know. I just think it's so good. You get to like there's a version of you out there where you get to wake up excited every day, live in a home that reflects you, your ideas, your energy, your values, your passion. And this energy is not reserved for other women, other people. Like there's a life out there waiting for you and it's waiting for you to just grab it.
mm. full body shivers. I love it. I love your heart. I love your depth. I just adore you. I love you so much. So now that you've been in the arena with the subconscious change work, where do you see yourself headed with all this?
Yeah. Well, I think we're just getting started. Yeah. Now that, and again, one of my other values, so one of my highest, all the three top values I have is first one being belonging. The second one is creating change at the root. And the third one is legacy. And so creating change at the root, when you are working with the subconscious mind, you're working with that 95%. And that is one of the root ways to create everlasting change. And I have just been so fascinated by it because, again, just going back to 26-year-old version of myself when I had stumbled upon Meg because somebody else made a post about how they were just deciding to leave people pleasing behind. And I remember sitting there thinking, like, how is this possible? Like, I always thought that if you were given the label people pleaser, like, you have to hang on to that for the rest of your life. And
Mm,
that is not in fact true. Like, we get to change identities like the seasons come and go, or like, our outfits. So we get to decide, we get to be in that driver's seat.
mhm. We
Yeah. So
certainly do.
in terms of like the big picture vision, I just know I don't necessarily know what that looks like, but I know what feels right is leaning more into this work. I know that I've implemented it into the work that I do as a nurse, and even that has changed things for people, right? I typically
Mhm.
work with people, they're getting cancer diagnosis, and that was a very distressing time for them, nervous system wise. I'm also going to be taking some RRT sessions
Yeah.
coming up, so that's going to help with some nervous system regulation for the people that I serve. But yeah, I'm here for the ride, and I don't think that I have any particular goal and expectation other than what feels right and trusting my body, trusting myself, connecting with myself.
Mhm. Mm. Love all of this so much. I love it. So what has inspired you to get into the arena of rapid resolution therapy?
Well, that's a silly question. Obviously, it's the amazing work that you and I have done together. We've done a few. We've done one on like conflict capacity and just feeling safe around conflict. And that has been life changing. Like, it's helped so much just improve my marriage because I mean, conflict is a part of life. In fact, leaning into that, we really get to embrace more of who we are. It doesn't have to be a conflict. You get to embrace who you are without the conflict. But if there is, you get to hold that too. And so
Mm.
that's incredible. And we've done some around my parenting, around feeling dysregulated in situations with my son, because they are the most unhinged humans on the planet when they're 3. Yeah. And we have most recently, and I wrote this in the book, Everybody Holds a Story, Volume 2, we really dove into I carried for a long time abandonment wounds and releasing some of that because that was a lifetime story that kept coming up for me. And at the time was most recently triggered by someone I loved said they were moving.
Mhm.
And my brain was like, oh, there's abandonment. Let's show her every single time she's ever felt this feeling ever in her life. And so there I was standing in the rain, having a full on panic attack and texting Meg, just like fingers trembling. And I was just, and you were like, yeah, no, we can release this. And it's like, you used RRT right in the moment. We're gonna we're gonna release some of those knots in the chain. And I just even knowing you were there, it was a Sunday again. I know you don't normally answer on Sundays, or even people don't have your number per se. But anyway, I'm one of the lucky ones.
You are the lucky one. You and Julie.
Yeah, that's right. But, anyways, I just it started to soften immediately because I knew there was a tool out there that was gonna help me release this, and, like, going back to again, when I was 18, I did 2 things on my 18th birthday. One, I went to the office of the school and I said, "Okay, I don't want my parents and guardians knowing anything more about my school stuff." The second one, I had walked into a therapist's office, and I remember her asking me, like, "Why are you here?" And she was like, you don't typically see 18-year-olds really. grabbing the bull by the horns, wanting therapy. But I remember saying, like, I have all these like capital T traumas, lowercase t traumas, and I don't want to carry these forever. And I want to be able to put them down, but I don't know where to start. So we did some CBT and DBT, and I mean, there were things that worked, and there's reasons and places why these modalities work for people. But they were still stories that I was hanging on to of abandonment, and they just kept showing up again and again and again. And so it wasn't until we did our sessions of our RT did I fully release that. And the last session, we rose like the phoenix that I am.
Yes. All the things that we infuse into these sessions are so fun. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
It's so wild how it works, isn't it? It's because it's like, how can we clear something in sometimes just a single session? And it's just letting the mind know, like, it's outdated data. It's all it is, right? But the mind is just focused on that event happening, and then all these other events are coming. So it's like body just gets into this, well, you said panic attack mode, right? So
Yeah,
perceiving that there's this huge threat. So when we can update the data, it's so wild that we just unkink that hose and all of the energy and power goes back towards what's intended for you, which is phenomenal. And look at you, you're just like slaying it right now, just slaying it. I'm excited for you to take the training. I can't wait to hear how your experience will be through it. Full
yeah,
stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to just see where that takes me and where it integrates. And um, yeah, and I think just being open to all the possibilities, all of the growth, all of the potential impact, and just grow in
Hmm.
that capacity.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you already are infusing this work into what you do as a nurse is incredible, right? And I mean, now you're going to be able to continue to use this with your son. And yeah,
Yeah,
it's such powerful work. There's
yeah.
actually a lady who I work with to receive RRT. She's in Vancouver and she works in the hospitals as a social worker. So she
Mhm.
also infuses it into, because she works in the trauma unit. So it's just like so cool that she has these tools to support people in real time when shit's hitting the fan, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes. When
quite
you're having panic
literally.
attacks in the rain.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I could be here with you all day. Actually, one thing you said, conflict capacity, I was like, "Oh my god, I just taught that at a like, for corporate." It was like conflict capacity, and I actually infused RRT into it, so it was so cool.
I
You're
have
like,
no
"What
doubts.
is this person talking about?" And they all loved it, so it's good.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So how can people connect with you, learn more about you, read your chapter in the book?
Yeah. So the chapter will be on Amazon eventually. But yeah, you could reach out because you're also in the book. Reach out to yourself. Reach out to me. I'm on Instagram or Facebook. Our construction company is called Oakland North Remodeling, and we have Built from Within on our construction page. So if anybody's interested in that, and yeah. Oh, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How has Built from Within helped you in your renovation that you are undergoing?
Oh my goodness, it's far out what we're doing out there. I'm like, "Why are we doing all these projects?" It's just allowed me to bring, like, forth a sense of clarity and calm because it can be so overwhelming when especially, like, that we're doing this outdoor, living wall, like, with succulents. So it's like,
Mm.
what's that gonna look like? And then this outdoor kitchen and, like, so many choices, so many decisions, and in that, like, decision fatigue, right? There's
Yeah.
a lot of choices, a lot of decisions to make. So it's just brought forth, like, the sense of calm, a sense of groundedness, a sense of clarity. So, yeah, everybody go get built within from within. Go.
One other question I had too was, so when we talk about the nervous system, um, so I sent you this in a reel. Do you remember how there was like masculine and feminine nervous system regulation tools?
Yes.
Yes. And so in this particular reel, they were talking about the masculine, how, sometimes they think pleasure is not functional, environment doesn't affect me. You cold plunge, you box breathe, and you just follow like the protocols.
Mhm.
Versus in the feminine, where pleasure is like a long shower, it's lying in the sun, it's touch, it's soft lighting, it's candles, your environment. You digest your food slowly, you have fresh flowers in your space, and how your environment can contribute to some of the nervous system regulation or deregulation. Like I even
Mhm.
watching my son, and I'm very mindful of how I set out his space because if there's too many toys, like he is just wilding out.
Yeah, overstimulated. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
totally.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything that you can speak into about that?
I mean, I have my own belief, and it's not necessarily the truth, it's just my own belief, but, like, there's some protocols, if you will, like, in the masculine especially, I don't necessarily agree with. I don't personally believe in cold plunging at all. However,
Mhm.
there is science that proves that it's is in fact good for you, but there's also science in fact that it's not good for you, so, um, I'm all about listening and honoring your body and what feels most aligned for you, and I also believe that regulation tools can be the next numbing
Mm.
device,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
if we get triggered, we get activated, and it's like, "Oh, I don't wanna feel angry," and I'm, like, now doing butterfly taps, that's great, but you're bypassing that. It's like,
Yeah.
in order to rewire the nervous system, we have to ride through the emotions, the feelings, the sensations, so the body knows, like, the threat, yes, it's happening, but we can actually move through it because the only way
Mhm.
out is through, right? And if we're getting activated, getting triggered, and we aren't supporting our body to actually process it, to actually be with it, to actually heal through it, and just whip out another tool, it's just like having a glass of wine or a cigarette or a donut or go shopping or gambling or sex or whatever, right? So,
Yeah.
yes, use the tools, and that's why I share the nervous system tracking sheets. It's like this is
Mhm.
how we start to rewire, right? And it's easy to do and it's easy not to do. So, um, but when you get so used to doing the tracking sheet, like I am rewiring myself in real time throughout the day, all day without the tracking sheet, but I just know in my mind what it is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that is what helped me in the moment when I was having my meltdown in the parking lot of Walmart because, okay, here it is. Here's the story I'm attaching to it. Here's right, and then here's the tools I can regulate through it, but through it, not around it.
Yes, not around it 100%. And
Yeah.
sometimes when, like, say we're at a restaurant and I don't know, Ben acts up and you just get or someone I don't know, someone gets activated by Ben or whatever, and maybe you react, like, yeah, use a tool, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's a time and place, but I think because nervous system is all the rage these days, maybe it's just because that's what I do and that's what I see. A lot of people like the corporate world that I work with, they have no idea why are we even talking about the nervous system, and that's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So beautiful. And I think if we're just whipping out all these tools and not actually being with what we're experiencing, it's just another vice to
Yeah.
numb out with. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Love it.
So there's long-winded answer to your question.
I love it. That's what I'm here for. Because
I
we were
love
dropped
it.
in.
Yeah, it's dropped in, baby.
Yeah.
Dropped in. One thing, actually, how are you enjoying Locked In? Speaking of
Oh,
dropped in.
also incredible. 'Cause there's daily drops and they are so valuable. And then the mastermind call, oh my goodness, you guys were on fire. Like just both you and Marsha were so synergistic in your energy and the way you answer questions and the way like you just got everybody so dropped in so quickly.
Mhm.
And yeah, like and out of their heads into their bodies. Oh, it was incredible to witness. Yeah.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
cool.
Hmm.
So cool. So for those listening, you still can join Locked In, and it's complimentary. We're sharing it throughout the month of June, so it's completely complimentary, so come check it out because it's fun. It's like, yeah, it's so fun to watch Marsha and I'm just speaking for myself, it's like, we don't prep, we don't do like, we just know, we just trust, and it's like it's just so cool. So cool. Even on our weekly, IGs, it's like, we don't know what we're gonna talk about, we just get dropped in, it's like, "Here we go." So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing
So
that.
good.
Yeah, and thank
Yeah.
you for yeah, just sharing your energy, your just the brightest light, Kristie, and we're all so blessed and we're all better people because you are in our lives. So thank you.
You're so sweet. Thank you. I wouldn't be here
Mm.
without you.
So I will drop how to connect with you and the link to purchase Built from Within and all the things in the show notes. So, what is the message of hope that you can offer someone that feels like quitting or throwing in the towel?
Yeah. You know, I was prepped for this question because I knew it was coming, but I was reflecting back to on the last time that we had an episode. I remember talking about how some of the best things in life are on the other side of fear, which I still believe to be true. And what I want to add to like a caveat of that is just really drop into yourself and like maybe there's a pivot in there for you. Maybe there's some way that you're not getting supported. Maybe like, is it resentment? Because that usually means a lack of boundaries, right? Like, really ask yourself what is happening and then just trust that, go with it.
Mm. Mhm.
And if, if pivoting and throwing in the towel is what your body is saying to do, then that's okay too.
Yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that we're getting dropped into the body because the body is the secret sauce. It is the
It
secret
is
sauce. And I think why I'm so passionate about it, especially, is because I spent the majority of my life disconnected from my body. Can you relate? Can you?
100%. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
when so speaking of like the work that I do in my nursing now, I was coaching somebody through, they had a cancer care appointment coming up and their goal was they have to get down 6 steps. So I'm like, okay, let's start with 1 step. I'm by no means no physiotherapist or anything. I'm just, anyway, but we're starting with 1 step. And I'm saying to them, okay, I want you to trust your body. I want you to, I want you to feel like you're stretching your capacity a little bit, but not too far. And when I say things like trust your body, I'm not even sure people know yet what I'm talking about. Like,
No,
right? So,
such
like, I
nuance.
need to, yeah, I need to like back up the bus and let's start way at the beginning. And like the work that I've done with you, again, I remember being 26 years old and you talking about self trust, and I had no idea what you were talking about. Like, as like Brene Brown talks about trust, is she had her daughter, she talks about a marble jar, right? And her daughter was going to school, and every time one of her friends would come check in on her if she was having a bad day, or one of her friends would just do something kind for her, that was like putting a marble in the jar. But that's trust between two people, which, yes, that is true, but self trust is the same thing. Every time you show up for yourself, every time you tap in, every time you listen, every time you go against what everybody else is telling you because you've listened to your body, that is self trust. And that accumulates, it compounds, and it you'll see exponential growth within yourself when you do that time and time again.
Mhm. Mm, so good. And that's you rewire your nervous system in real time. I love
Yes.
it. I
Yes.
love it. Oh, thank you so much for again, I think I've said this 3 times now, but thank you so much for sharing your love, sharing your light, sharing just the beautiful, beautiful soul that you are, and, I can't wait for our community to get dropped in with us. I love you.
Yes. I love you. Thank you.
Mwah.